अगर आप देखें तो एक बहुत अच्छा प्ले होते हैं ऑटो रिकवरी का, चाहे वो रिप्लेसमेंट मार्केट में हो, चाहे वो ओईएम मार्केट में हो। और टायर स्टॉक्स की बात करें तो सीएट की कैसे ना बात हो। इंडस्ट्री लीडर कुमार सुबैया सीएफओ सीएट टायर्स के जुड़ रहे हैं अपने रिजल्ट्स के बारे में बात करने के लिए और सेक्टर इन जनरल के बारे में बात करेंगे। कुमार साहब नमस्कार, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया हमसे बात करने के लिए। सबसे पहले ये बताएं, मार्जिन प्रेशर्स ये सिर्फ आपकी कंपनी नहीं, पूरे सारे मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्पेस में एक की ट्रेंड था इस क्वार्टर। लेकिन सवाल ये उठता है कि क्या ये पीक मार्जिन प्रेशर अब हमारे पीछे है? आपकी कंपनी ने कैसे मार्जिन मैनेजमेंट किया इस क्वार्टर?
Okay, no, last quarter our raw material costs moved up by 4%. Generally, for us, the cost pressure has been largely on account of steep increase in the raw material prices. Okay, and in the last 15 to 18 months time, raw material cost has moved up by about 50%, little over 50%. And second, in a tire industry, raw material cost, as we speak today, is about 70% of our turnover. It's not 70% of the cost, it's about 70% of the turnover. So therefore, we were severely impacted on account of increase in raw material costs. So what we did in the last quarter and also in the previous quarters is that we kept all our non-raw material portion of the costs, like operating expenses, our advertisement expenses, okay, our distribution expenses, all of them we kept it under good control and check. So discretionary expenses we spent only when it was making a difference to the customers and products. On raw material side, okay, and we believe the worst is behind us. There has been some correction in the raw material cost. So going forward, the pressure on raw material cost should ease off. From our point of view, we have been increasing our selling price of the tires with a lag. We have not yet passed on the incidence of increase in raw material costs in the last 18 months all through. So therefore, going forward with the drop in raw material prices, okay, and assuming that our selling prices remain the same, okay, it should have a lead to some margin expansion. That's the way we see.
Mr. Subbiah, when you say raw material cost is 70% of the your turnover, ऐसे में natural rubber के prices किस तरह से आगे move होते हुए आप देखेंगे? China open up के साथ क्या वहाँ पर एक impact आता दिख सकता है और साथ ही demand structure कैसा नजर आ रहा है? Quickly बताएं.
Okay, quickly, see, natural rubber is about 25% of our raw material cost basket. Okay, and there has been some correction in the natural rubber prices. Normally, Indian rubber prices are benchmarked to international prices, particularly from Southeast Asia. So we've seen some correction in the range of about 12 to 15% in the last 2 or 3 months. So therefore, it be expected to have some favorable impact to the extent of its weightage on the total raw material basket.
Okay, all right, absolutely. Mr. Subbiah, very quickly last question, क्योंकि आपने ये raw material prices की बात clearly बोली तो ये प्रेशर आप पर कम है और जो कॉन कॉल हुई थी सीएट की उसमें एक बड़ा हाईलाइट ये भी था कि एक हेल्दी डिमांड एनवायरनमेंट है, मोमेंटम Q4 से अच्छा पिक हो जाएगा। इस पर अगर आप हमें थोड़ा और आउटलुक शेयर कर पाएं।
See, demand momentum means if you really see the performance of CEAT in the last 2 years, we have been growing strongly. We've been growing strongly in double-digit terms, and the growth had both price growth as well as volume growth. Okay, and even in the current year also, cumulatively the first 6 months of the year, we have grown upwards of 40% over the same period of last year. Okay, but however, in Q1 of last year, since we had COVID wave 2, to that extent it is not comparable. But in Q2, we grew by about 18%. And normally Q4 is the best quarter that we would normally have because the demand picks up as we approach summer. So if we break our overall segments into 3, exports, replacement market and OEM markets, OEM has been growing strongly. Replacement has been steady. Exports in the last 3-4 months, we are facing some headwinds. So we expect replacement market to come back to normal growth levels in Q4. Exports, we may see some issues or some headwinds. So overall, exports may have some headwinds. OEMs and the replacement, we expect that strong growth in quarter 4.
एब्सोल्युटली मिस्टर सुबैया, अपना समय देने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया और आने वाले क्वार्टर्स के लिए आपको ढेरों शुभकामनाएं। सीएट के मैनेजमेंट से विस्तार से बातचीत। टायर स्टॉक्स के साथ साथ ऑटो को जहां हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे, हीरो मोटो कॉर्प के स्टॉक में जहां आउट परफॉर्मेंस है, महिंद्रा एंड महिंद्रा के स्टॉक को पुल अप कीजिए, वहां पर कमजोरी नजर आ रही है और ये कॉन्शियसनेस नतीजों से ठीक पहले की